Good morning, class. Today we're going to do 153, pages 153 and 154. And we're reviewing a little bit what we did from last lesson with the estimation in both multiplication and division. And we're also going to do some review with Roman numerals and some fraction review and a whole bunch of review. So let's go ahead and get started 1A. And it's asking us, like before, they want to know the estimated answer in the blank. And they also want us to work out the problem to get the exact answer. 1A, it is $1.97 times 6. Well, and they give you a little space over to the side. $1.97, that's close to $2. So I want you to write over here in parentheses $2. And then I want you to think to yourself, $2 times 6, what would you get? And you put that down in your blank down below. That'd be $12. 2 times 6 would be 12. So $12 is your estimated answer. Now we got to work it out and get the real answer, the exact answer. 6 times 7 gives us 42. We'll put a 4 here, carry 2 there, carry the 4. 6 times 9 is 54 plus 4, 58. Carry the 5. 6 times 1 is 6, plus the 5 is 11. Now because this decimal is 1, 2 places over, in your answer, you're going to put your decimal 1, 2 places over. Right there. And make sure you get your dollar sign. So now we have our exact answer and we have our estimated answer. You guys will go ahead and do the rest of those. Except for, let's do the division one together. That's a little different. $42.07. Divided by 7. And again, we're still doing both the estimated answer and the exact answer. First, let's do an estimated answer and write it in the blank over that they have there. $42 is close to what? $42.07 is close to what? And I actually gave the answer right now. It's about $42. How many times does 7 go into 42? It goes in 6 times. So our estimated answer is going to be $6. Now let's do the harder part of figuring out our exact answer. 7 does not go into 4, so we won't put anything right there. 7 does go into 42, so our first number is going to go there. When there are dollar amounts, I don't want you to put our X's that we normally put. So if you did, please erase that. 7 goes into 42 6 times. 6 times 7 is 42, so I'll write that down here. Now we need to subtract. We get 0. We bring down our 0. 7 goes into that 0 0 times. 0 times 7 is 0. Subtract again. We get 0. Bring down the 7. 7 goes into 7 1 time. 1 times 7 is 7. Subtract. We get 0. This decimal point right there, we need to just bring it up. And then we need to put a dollar sign up here. And our exact answer is $6.01. All right. They're asking for the Roman numerals. Write the Roman numerals from 10 to 100, counting by tens. So 2A, it's asking, what would the first one counting by 10 be? Well, you'd first write X, because X is 10. Now, what would 20 be? Because we're counting by tens. 10, 20, and then we'll go to 30, and then 40. What would B be? What would be 20? How do we write that in Roman numerals? We know that 1x is 10. 2x's would be 20. That's your answer. 2x's. C is 30. How many x's are there in 30? It's 1, 2, 3. Now for 40, you never do 4 in a row. You wouldn't do 4 x's. You do something else here. It would be XL. XL for 40. Because L is 50, and the X coming before the L means take away that X. 50 take away 10 is 40. Next one, what would 50 be? Well, it's L. E is L. F, what would 60 be? Well, L is 50 plus an X. LX is 60. 70 would be L, then 2 X's. 80 would be L, and then 3 X's. 90 would be XC. The C is 100. The X coming before it means take away whatever that is. Take away the X, which is 10. 100 minus 10 is 90. And then our last one, 100, is C. 100 is C. 3a. We got to fill in the missing blank here. Our fraction is 3 over 4 equals something over 24. We need to figure out 4 times what is 24. 4 times 6 equals 24. If we do a times 6 here, we must do a times 6 here. 3 times 6 is 18. And we have our answer. 3b, we have 2 over 5 and something over 15. And we ask ourselves again, 5 times what will equal 15? 5 times 3. If we do a times 3 here, we need to do a times 3 up top to figure out the answer up there. 2 times 3 is 6, and we have our answer. C, we have 8 over 9 equals something over 72. Well, 9 times 8 is 72. If we do a times 8 here, we must do a times 8 on top. 8 times 8 is 64. Let's look at 4a. 4a, we need to add up these fractions. 3 over 5 plus 2 over 10 plus 8 over 10. Now, adding these up, to add or subtract fractions, you must have common denominators. These two are common, they're both 10, but that one isn't, being 5. We've got to figure out what 5 and 10 both goes into. 5 and 10 both goes into 10. So 10 is going to be our LCD. 5 times what equals 10? 5 times 2. If we do a times 2 there, we got to do a times 2 here. 3 times 2 is 6. Now, 10 times 1 is 10, so we're just doing times 1. All we're really doing is just bringing it over, 2. Same thing down here. We're just bringing it over. And now we're able to add up all our numerators. 6 plus 2 plus 8. 6 plus 2 is 8, plus 8 more is 16. We have 16 over 10. That's an improper fraction because the bigger number is on top. So how many times does 10 go into 16? Goes in 1 time, with 6 remaining, and then you keep your 10. And then we're still not done because that can be reduced. What goes into both 6 and 10? What goes into both 6 and 10? 2 goes into both. 2 goes into 6 3 times, and 2 goes into 10 5 times. And that's your completed answer. Go ahead and do B, C, D, E, and F on your own. And I'll let you guys do the backside on your own. You guys are so smart. Nobody can stop you. You can do anything.